I'm a cowboy, I'm a steel horse I ride, and I'm wanted, dead or alive. I'm a cowboy, I'm a steel horse I ride, and I'm wanted.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm having a bad computer week. I'm having a bad week, actually. Windows updated my computer on Saturday, lo and behold, all by itself. Actually, I think it updated all my computers, and now I am left reeling from the stupidity of the automatic changes that they did in this latest package. Now, I know other people have had issues with Windows. We're going to Bakersfield today, by the way. Doing updates and changing things and breaking stuff, which is typical of Microsoft. I was not expecting it, though. I've run this computer for 2 years. Never had an issue with the audio. But for whatever reason, Microsoft decided to go into Bandicam and turn my default microphone off. I'm sure it probably had to do more with the default microphone settings in Windows. But why would you change that? Like, if somebody has a setup, like, for their business or whatever, and they're using a phone dialer or something, why would you go in and just change their microphone settings? But it seemed like it was all fine on the Windows end, but it went into Bandicam, and for whatever reason, Bandicam lost my default microphone. So I was then stuck having no mic. So I recorded 3 episodes of American Heartland. That's about, 3 episodes, about 2.5 hours worth of video. And also an episode of American Truck Simulator, and an episode of Euro Truck Simulator where I bought a new truck, lo and behold, so that's gone. Oh no, I'm going to have to sleep. I forgot to sleep. Oh no. Anyway, a little frustrated right now because I am super, super busy with work. For all of you, I've got a million people asking me, like almost every episode that I release of Farm Sim, they're like, where's American Truck Simulator? Where's European Truck Simulator? And I'm like, guys, I'm busy. Like, I'm seriously busy, like beyond busy with work. In fact, I really shouldn't even be doing this tonight, but I want to have content for my channel, and I'm mad because it's because I lost all those episodes. I don't have any content for the rest of the week. I've got like 1 episode left that I released today, and 1 episode of, I think, the American Outback Farm left, and that's it. I'm out. I have no more episodes of anything left. So I'm like, I better make some content tonight, even though I should be working instead. I'm making content. So anyway, you guys will have some episodes to watch. Euro Truck Simulator, I'm not sure if I'm going to get to tonight or not, but there will be an episode coming soon. I did get a new truck. You'll see that when I get to Euro Truck Simulator. But this has just been a bad week, man. Last week I had a massive allergy attack and lost about 3 days of work there because I was basically incapacitated. I had a huge sinus infection. I couldn't breathe, couldn't see straight. It was horrible. It was like I was dead, man. It was awful. I really hate when I have my sinus problems, and they only happen for a couple days every year. You know, it's like I get about a week where it's like awful, and then I'm fine. You can hear my voice, though. I'm still a little bit congested still. But, yeah, I lost several days of work, and I got somewhat caught up. Today, actually, was the day where I finally feel like I'm mostly caught up. I still have that Indian wedding. I've got a couple parts done, and I still have a million more parts to get done, and I'm flagging. It's like my time is crazy busy right now. So this coming weekend I have my first wedding of the season, last photography wedding ever, and I'm a little ambiguous about it. They're super, super nice couple, but it's going to be a grueling one because it's an 11 to 10, so it's going to be 11 hours. Yeah, wait, let me think about this. Yeah, 11 hours. So it's a long day, and it's I have a rehearsal dinner the night before, so there's another hour and a half, 2 hours right there. So it's going to be a grueling weekend. Not really particularly looking forward to it. But it'll be fun. It's just it's a lot of work, and it's I'm not looking forward to it. So anyway, it's whatever. I'm glad I have the work, and I'm finally have a project where at least with that dude, the guy that does those weddings, he pays me like right away. So usually within a week or two, I have the payment for those. What? Why are my blinkers on? That was weird. I am going 80 miles an hour. Not too hard to achieve with these cars. They're light. The cars don't weigh too much. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to being done with this weekend. And unfortunately, then I had to... There's a realtor who wants me to shoot for him on Sunday, so then I'm going to have to go shoot on Sunday too, which sucks because my cameras will have to be all turned around before I go out there. But whatever. It's work, you know. It's like having some money coming in, which is great. But anyway, so I got way behind on my work, and so Sunday I'm like, yeah, we're gonna get all caught up, and that stupid update happened, and I lost all of those videos that we did, and I'm so mad because we did a lot of advancing on the farm, and all of that just went down the tubes. So I don't know. It sucks, but I can't do anything about it now other than just make more material. And thankfully I have a little bit of time tonight set aside so that I'm going to do this. Going to run for about a half an hour here. However long it takes to get this episode done. And then after that, I'm going to do some farm sim with Micah. Whoa, plants growing out of the road. You see that back there? That's a little craziness. I am loving the 18-speed gearbox on this truck. It definitely gives the truck longer legs. I've noticed now, too, in Truck Sim, in the Euro Truck Sim, they're actually showing gear ratios. And so you can actually buy a truck with a longer or shorter gear ratio. Sorry, guys. Oh, no. Oh, brother. Haha. Sweet. Better turn my headlights off now that we're midday here. Sup, buddy? Yeah, so anyway, I'm excited to be able to have some time to play today. I think we're going to change the paint scheme on the truck. Now that it's upgraded, I do want to change the way it looks. Oh no, yeah, it's about time. Man, I hope there's somewhere around here on the map that we can sleep. We haven't really passed anywhere, sort of, except for maybe like 3 places. Oh no. This could be really bad. So we're going to drop south through Nevada into California. You'll see here my truck is sorry, my nose. Of course, part of the allergy thing is that I'm snorkeling all the time. I'm just hoping we run into a city here. Let's see. You know, what does it matter? I can change things on the map, but which one is the one that changes the... Not that. Okay. I'm trying to change my GPS display on the dash, and unsuccessfully, of course. Hey, look, parachuters, or whatever, paragliders, whatever they call them dudes with the parachutes. Oh, don't start doing that to me, Bob. Come on. Stay awake. Splash water on your face. Roll down that window. He has been going for, obviously, way past his turn. I did take a trip up to Page, Arizona, the first time I've been there, I think, ever, and it was real pretty. The drive up was pretty too. Like it takes you once you get north of Flagstaff, it's actually a pretty scenic desert drive. I'm looking forward to New Mexico coming out soon, and also the heavy hauler DLC should be arriving shortly, and that'll be or heavy haul or whatever, long haul, heavy haul, and it's going to give us a some options for some really long trailers. I don't know about cruise and stuff for it, but it's exciting to be able to have some actual in-game official long trailers. I know we have to pass through some little towns here. There's got to be somewhere we can sleep. Kind of need some gas too. I didn't realize I was got just over half a tank. I mean, I always get nervous about. Kyle's always like, "No, you got plenty of gas." Like he just goes. Oh, stop it. Anyway, I'm ready to go out west. Go for a drive. Take a vacation. Ryan went to mow the lawn today, and it turns out that I think he did, but he lost the key to the tractor. He's like, "Well, Evelyn had it," and I'm like, "Yeah, but you drove it after Evelyn was playing around with the tractor." He's like, "Well, yeah." I'm like, "All right, well." So our lawn is a mess. Like with all the rain and stuff, all of a sudden it just went crazy. And he's gonna go mow it today, but it's got to make. My neighbor next door has like the golf course grass. It's got to make him. Our lawn has to make him nuts. He's probably afraid that like the weeds from my lawn are gonna like migrate into his yard. Like People get so uptight about their lawns, but ours is pretty bad. Oh, I'm a terrible neighbor. Man, I'm going to have to pass this dude. Oh no, it's the official warning. Oh no. Oh, come on, baby. 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 Yeah. Oh, jeez. At least he stopped. I guess what in real life would you do? Like, I wonder. I think, in a car you'd just slow down and go behind the person, but in a truck, like, I mean, you can't really. I don't know. Like, if you already got the momentum, what do you do? It's going to take longer to try to slow down and get back behind the guy than to do what I just did. It's either way, it's dangerous, but. Look out for the guy with the death whatever thing. There's got to be a town. Oh my gosh, I'm panicking at this point. Mr. Truck is sleepy. Yeah, so anyway, it was a frustrating week last week. Oh, thank goodness. Yeah. We got gals too. Well, Route 305 ends here. 305. 305. We'll stop in the diner for dinner. Gonna go to the dinner for dinner. Ding. Yep. Off the road. Yep, just E. Good night. Oh, rats. Let's get some gas. Some diesel. We need some dazzle. I need to get some dazzle for my trazzle. Carson City. Say we're about halfway there and I'm out of time. Ho, 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 ho. I told Micah 7, so I better get going here soon. Diesel. Should be no surprisal that we need some diesel. I'm so funny that I make myself laugh. Look at all that money. We are rolling in dough. It's ironic that one of the more higher paying jobs was actually one of the shorter jobs. Like, I tried to find a short job so I could make it just about a half-an-hour drive, and all the jobs, this was like the second highest paying job, was the first shortest job. All the other jobs were long hauls from Elko. So I think we have two hot spots for cars. Seems like Elko manufactures cars, and they get exported from the other place, whatever that is. New Zealand. San Francisco. Sorry. Oh my. Let's haul butt. Let's haul some arse. In the skull truck. Skulkula. Would that be Dragula? What was that guy's name? Rob Zombie. Oh, what a weird. Some musicians are just weird. We're definitely going to bust the speed limit out here in the middle of nowhere because there's no popo. If I could ever reach the speed limit. Uh-oh. Yeah. Oh, a hill. Yay, we'll pick up some speed here. That was it? That was the hill? I guess so. Well, we did pick up some speed, so we have now exceeded the speed limit, and I'm in top gear. Whoa, okay. Better not exceed the speed limit too much, because obviously was kind of spinning out there. Oops. So I'm trying to think of exciting things to tell you. What's going on? Let's see here. I got allergy attack. Got a whole bunch of work, which is great. Still haven't gotten paid from that company. They are now, on some of those bills, they're at 110 days. I just don't know what to do. I need that money, you know. I'm late on my mortgage now because of them. YouTube is failing miserably. It's funny because my viewership is holding steady pretty much. Like I'm not doing great, but I'm also not like losing viewers or losing. My numbers are staying pretty much at like 1 or 2% plus or minus this month, but my income is down like 25%, and I think it's because people have decided there's a lot of companies that have boycotted YouTube until they can control hate speech. So like they don't want their ads running on somebody's hate speech video. And I'm not sure where all these hate speech videos are, but I'm sure they're out there. I don't really watch them, so whatever. I mean, I guess you kind of pick and choose what you want to watch, but they've said, hey, we don't want to. And I think YouTube has all kinds of policies about that, but for whatever reason, people are able to get around it. So it kind of sucks, though, for the content creators because those companies pull out. Like I think Johnson & Johnson is one of them. Like there's some really big companies that have pulled out their funding, which means that we all make a lot less money. So, I mean, I get it. It's all right. It's not the end of the world that we're not making as much money, but it just it hurts the bottom line. So it's like, instead of me making, like, you know, I probably make 20 or 30% less than I did last year. Or no, you know, but that's not true, because I'm still making almost double what I made last year, but I'm more than I could have been making, I guess is what I'm saying. And it's just, whatever. That's part of doing this, you know. I don't do it necessarily to make money. I do it for fun. I like to play video games, and then I record it. So it's like, it works out for both of us. But, oh, I wanted to thank Kevin, by the way. Kevin made a $20 donation. If you like the content in these videos, and once again, I don't like to go on and on about trying to make money and whatever, but I do feel like I put a lot of effort into this channel. I really... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're going to slow down just a bit. That was almost us going over there. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I put a lot of time and effort into the channel, and I don't really, like I said, I make about $2 or $3 an hour. It's all right. At least I'm making something doing video games, but it helps me a lot when you guys donate to the channel, because that's really where, you know, that money goes directly to me. There is no fee or anything that I get charged, and I do put that back into content. So, you know, Kevin gave me $20, I think about a week ago, and I was able to take that money and pay for another 4 months of my TeamSpeak server. So when we do the multiplayer stuff for Farm Sim, we have our server. And so, you know, those are important things. Or when we do like any Farm Sim stuff that we do, the recordings with Kyle and with B-Dog and with Micah and with Jared, all that stuff is paid for now because you guys donated. So there are costs involved with running my own channel, and there are costs involved with keeping the computer running and all that kind of stuff. So if you want to donate, you can always go to my Twitch page. You go to www.twitch.tv/vblueguitar. That's Victory Bravo Lima Uniform Guitar, VBLU guitar. And that's wow, I was not able to stop. Okay, that was my fault. Oh jeez. Okay, well, we can just hang out here in the middle of the freeway. Put my hazards on. And that will on that Twitch page, if you slide down a little bit, there's a giant donate button, and you can just donate there, and that goes right to my PayPal and helps me feed my kids and pay for my computers and pay the electricity bill, because this computer sucks up a lot of electricity, and it also helps me pay for my air conditioning, because this computer generates a lot of heat. So in order for me to run my air conditioning and run the electricity to keep the computer running, I mean, that costs about $250 a month. So the donations, I do live off of those for sure, and they're greatly appreciated, you guys, even if you do a percentage of them, you know, and it's like, that's a big help. So thanks again to the last 2 donations this past week were Thomas and Kevin. Both of them donated a pretty substantial amount of money. Like, you know, like I'm not gonna. I don't like to tell people what people donate, but it was a nice amount of money for me to be able to pay some of my bills and pay for the TeamSpeak server. So anyway, I appreciate that, guys. Oh wow. And here's 95. Oh, come on. My brake pedals are just not working like they used to. Because it's a little more realistic, but I feel like, wait a minute, I'm on the brakes, slow down. I don't think real trucks will go around the corners quite so fast. Ooh, that looks really cool. I'm sure we've been down this road before, but I don't remember. We're still in Nevada. These are probably the Sierra Nevadas that we're crossing over here. And we're gonna climb up this mountain. Yeah, I mean, heck, even the singing alone is worth your value, isn't it? I did have a viewer tell me yesterday, or actually that was today. He said, "Oh, and by the way, my mom is singing along with you on your video." So, if I don't appeal to you necessarily, I might appeal to your parents, because it's just it's that era of humor. Oh my gosh. My sons and I have been listening to. And it's a show I won't recommend because there's a lot of swearing in it. But it's a family. It's 3 boys and their dad, and boys, they're men at this point. They're 20s and 30-year-old guys, and they as a family they played like a modern version of Dungeons and Dragons together, and it's called the Adventure Zone. And it's like I said, it's terrible because there's a lot of really bad language and stuff in it, but it's also really funny. And the family interaction is what I like about it, because it's like I have similar interactions with my kids, but it's just funny to listen to the kids and the dad, and I'm like, do I sound like that? And they're like, yeah, pretty much, Dad, that's what you sound like. And I'm like, oh jeez. Like the dry humor, just the silly humor, and I'm like, oh my gosh. But the guy, I guess the dad was a radio host, and so he kind of does the same thing I do, just on radio. And they do but they do these kids are all oh jeez, oh my gosh, oh okay. These kids are all I'm pretty sure the youngest kid for sure basically lives off of podcasts. Like that's what he does full time, he has like 5 or 6 different shows that he runs on podcast, and that's what he does. And I'm like, man, that's pretty intense. That's a lot of listenership to have enough people listening that you can afford to just do that full time. And I think that's really cool. Some of the things that I'd like eventually, if I ever get to the point, I don't think I can do that on donations. I don't think people will. I guess, like, I look at engagement and stuff. So let's say for a video, in general, when I put a video out, I get anywhere from 700 to like 3,000 views. Okay, it's not great. It's not terrible, but it's not great. So in other words, I have to increase my numbers and get a lot more people watching my videos if I'm ever going to be to the point where I can do it on my own. Now, if my viewership, like I have 20,000 people subscribed, or 21, almost 21 now, and it's been real slow growth recently because the farm sim the fever for the new farm sim is kind of dying down. I think over the next year or two it'll be quiet again until Farm Sim 19 comes out, and then my channel will grow exponentially again. Hoping Cattle and Crops gives me a little bit of a boost, but in general, my channel's it's a slow growth channel. It definitely is not, like something that grows fast. So I don't think this will happen, but my pipe dream eventually would be to be able to do this full time, and definitely bring you more episodes of stuff. I can record every day, not have the worries of trying to keep a business going, and so what would happen was my schedule would change a little bit, but I need to get to the point where I can pay my bills reliably. The thing with YouTube is that something like the advertiser thing. So the advertisers change. All of a sudden you go from making enough money to survive to not making any money at all. And that gets pretty dang scary, especially if your budget counts on it. So I'm not there yet by a long shot. I make about 1/10 of what I need to make, maybe 1/7 of what I need to make in order to survive full time and do it. But one of the things I'd like to do is, if that does if I eventually over the next couple of years get to a point where I can actually start relying on the YouTube income, I would like to be able to do more music. I have all the music and bumper music that you guys hear on these videos is stuff that I made. So I do all the singing, I do all the guitar, all the keyboards, bass. The only thing I don't play is drums. I use drum loops for all that stuff. But the intro to this video series, which I haven't put on for a while, but the intro for Euro Truck Simulator, that's all stuff that I've written over the years, and I literally have probably don't want to say hundreds, but 50s of pieces of music that I've written that are just, maybe starting to write a song but never finished it, but it's got like the chorus done and like the first verse, and so I'll just grab that, and put it in like a little 15-second intro music. So all the bumper music that I do, all that stuff is music that I've written, and I'd like to be able to make new music, maybe even write new songs too. Like, I haven't done any songwriting for years. But it's like so much effort and time to just do that stuff that it means that I have to cut other stuff out. And so I'm not at a place in my life right now where I can do that. But if I was doing this full time, that would change. Maybe. My life is so busy, though. I'm telling you what, it's just crazy how busy stuff gets. But I am thankful for what I get. And right now, my YouTube payments have fallen pretty low, but it's still enough to mostly pay for both of my cars, so I don't really have car payments to worry about thanks to YouTube. But it frees up income for me to use elsewhere. So like I said, people give me donations, that money goes right back into the channel. DLCs, there's a lot of DLCs coming out. Truck Sim's got a new DLC. Both Euro Truck and American are getting the heavy load. We're going to be getting our New Mexico expansion pack is coming out. Obviously, Big Bud, which Micah already donated to my, I believe it was Evan donated it to my channel, and then Micah donated it to Evelyn and Seth's account so that they can play with me too using Big Bud, and the Coon DLC too. So people do donate to the channel quite frequently, and I greatly appreciate it. Sometimes people donate games too. Now, don't get mad at me if I don't play the games online, because I've still got about 20 games I have to go through that people have bought for me over the last couple months. I've also got some, I'm excited about this, and this I will be doing on a priority level. Maybe tomorrow night or whatever, we'll see what happens. But one of my viewers, Stefan, made a video game with some friends, and I have the opportunity of trying the game out and putting it on my channel, so he gave me a copy of it so I can play it, and I'm getting excited to try it. So we'll put that on the channel and you guys can see what it's about. If you're interested, he's also given me some keys to give away the game so that you guys too can get personal copies if you're interested in buying it. I can give you a key. We'll give I think he said 20 keys. So we'll be giving away a bunch of copies of the game, and so if you guys want a copy, the first 20 to request it will get it. And that's I think that's how I'm going to handle it. So anyway, that's exciting. Also, I have another viewer who has made a map. So he redid Goldcrest Valley and made it better. He's been working on it for months and months and months. So I'm excited to see how the map comes out. That'll be coming up this week too. So anyway, stay tuned for that. But like I said, as content comes out and stuff, I buy all of it. So I just bought the new the year-old expansion for Elite Dangerous. I would like to feature that at some point on my channel. I'm not sure how to squeeze that one in, but right now I'm not playing any secondary games because it's the busy season. I just don't have time. In the winter, like I said, when there's no other work going on and I just have nothing to do while I'm waiting for projects to come back, that's the good time for me to play the games. And my summer car was perfect because I got it in November and was able to finish it by January, and that was a great extra series to do for the channel. But I don't always have time during the summer to do those kind of things. So we'll see how the summer goes. Should be a pretty decent summer. I got a lot of work lined up, so that should help me pay my bills and stuff and make it a little less stressful. But anyway, I sincerely hope you guys are enjoying what you see on the channel and are having fun riding along with me as we go through the forests of California and the pastures of Europe. And I can tell Micah's going to be like, where's Arthur? Because it's now been 34 minutes. It means it's like 5 after 7. I was supposed to hook up with him at 7. But that's okay. I told him I would text him when I'm ready. I told him 7-ish, so I know he'll be patient. And I know he's watching this video. So, hey, Micah. You're awesome, dude. He's forgiving and patient. Not impatient, and patient. This part of the map reminds me of Marius Pass from the train sim. All the pine trees and the curves with the mountains. I haven't played that in a while. It looks so goofy on my... Like, it looks good on my laptop because the laptop makes everything small and, like, real detailed looking. But on this computer, it looks pretty bad. The old train sim doesn't hold up to the new one. The new one's not super looking either, which is frustrating, but it's better looking for sure. More episodes of that coming, too. I know people... I've told people... but it's a serious commitment because those... what do they call them? The scenarios take me like 2 hours to get through. So, you know, it's like I have to really commit to recording one of those episodes. Yeah. So it's like I have to if I got to have at least 2 hours set aside to be able to do it. Because I don't know if you guys remember from the last one, but I couldn't save my game because... if you save the game, it erases your save point. So, like, all those signals get reset, and it screws everything up, so you can't finish the scenario. So, I found that you have to run through the entire scenario without stopping, and that sucks, but that's how it is. We should be getting close here. Gosh. I think this is Bakersfield, so let's see here. It needs to be because I gotta go. There's no way it's 55 through here. That's dangerous. Those crazy people. Those California... Oh, no, this is Fresno. Uh-oh. How much further do we got to go? Oh, 1 hour. We're close. Okay. City limits, Fresno. All right, let's make it lefty. So do we get back on the freeway then, or? Here we on. I guess Fresno's middle California, isn't it? Like, would it be considered Northern California? Fresno? I know Bakersfield's kind of like mid California. Los Angeles would be SoCal. Don't speed. You'll never catch me, Copper. You'll never catch me, Copper. Oh! I thought 6 would be enough, but it was 9. Hey, none of that. I got more horsepower than you do anyway. I thought that was the... Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. He's not gonna die. Oh. I'm probably not gonna make the light. That's the only frustrating part. I did. Look at me go. Was that cop behind me? Oh, there's another cop too. They're everywhere. You busted. Oh. Dang it. The force was not with me. Oh. Skunked. Dayton gets screwed. Never mind. I love that Magnum station wagon. You don't really see those anymore. They're not. This game makes people think that there must be. All Europeans must think that there's like who play this game think that there's like Dodge Magnums like everywhere you go. No. You know, maybe they still do make them, but they're not super popular. They're cool. When it first came out, it was really cool. Like the idea of like a muscle-bound station wagon is something that I like. But the thing I don't like about the Chrysler stuff is that the windows are always really small in their cars. Like they're hard to see out of. I remember laughing one time. I had a Sebring, like a nice one for a rental car, and it was a convertible. But when you had the roof up and you rolled the windows down, it literally took like 2 seconds to roll the windows down because they're so short. Like the windows literally like 6 inches from top to bottom. So when you roll them down, they were like, like, can anybody see out of these? But the visibility actually surprisingly wasn't too bad. It was surprising how little the windows were on that car. My friend used to have an Avenger, like the original, not the original, I'm sorry, the original 90s re-release of the Avenger. It was pretty cool. It was a pretty neat car. It was a weird car because he got an all souped up one, and you know, Chrysler always has every model Chrysler makes has like an RT version, so they offer like souped up versions of every car they make, which is funny. But they had he had this Avenger RT, and it was a 2-door car, and it was pretty sporty. I mean, it really was quite a fast car, and you know, he liked it. He didn't love it, but he liked it. And you know, this is a guy that drives. You know, over the years I've known him, he's had like a Mercedes. What is the little convertible, like the SLK or whatever? It's, you know, like the fast convertible. He's had a Mini Cooper, like the super turbo version. He was one of the first people to have a Miata. So he always buys kind of like little sporty cars. And but he didn't. The Avenger was actually a pretty big car for him. But he kept that for a while, and he liked it. But it was weird because you drive it, and it did not feel like you were going as fast as you were going. So it would feel like you were going like 40, and you look down and you're going like 65. It's like, whoops, slow down, don't crash. All right, let's get there. Now, interestingly, they didn't take us on the freeway. Not that it matters, because the freeway only allows you to go 55 anyway, so it's like, I'm going to take the back road. But it is cool how this like rides alongside the freeway. Gear it down. Oh boy. Stay off the berm. My friend from Toledo, he was like, "What's a berm? But you never heard of a berm like on the road?" He's like, "No, what's that?" Here we go. We've reached our destination. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for riding along with me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Once again, if you like what you see, thumbs up, subscribe. All those things help. Also, be sure to donate if you really like the channel a lot and you want to help out. Once again, that is twitch.tv/VBlueGuitar. And that is spelled Victory Bravo Lima Uniform. And then the word guitar. There is no E in blue. V Blue Guitar. My band that I used to be in was called Volatile Blue. And I had an email address for a while called VBlueGuitar was my, and it still is my handle for World of Tanks when I never play. But yeah, I missed that one. Sorry. Where are we parking this thing? Please don't tell me it's on the other side of that. Yeah, it's going with the train, ain't it? Okay. Yeah, it's great. Kansas City Central. Southern. Kansas City Southern. Let's see here. I'm going to jump out because there's no way I'm going to be able to do this without seeing what's going on. In the future, truckers will have drones. They'll throw it up, set it like right there in the corner, and then watch themselves in the cab as they maneuver their trucks in. Watch themselves slam into the... What kind of cars are these? These look like maybe Lexusi or Audis. Is that Audi? No. Maserati? Well, that was lovely. Didn't see that second tank there. Or the first one. Alright, come on. Straighten up. Straighten your act up there. See that V blue? That's how you spell it right there. Victory, Bravo, Lima uniform. Be sure to donate. Bing! Straighten it up, kink it out. There we go. Sweet emotion. Oh! The truck of death has delivered the load of Lexusi. Or Ferraris or Lamborghinis or whatever they are. They actually look like Kia Optimas. Well, how appropriate. Maybe that white one's mine. Yeah, good enough. That's what I say. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Let's see what the results are, and then we are out of here because I have to meet Micah, and I am now almost 20 minutes late. Show results now. Boop. Oh, 12. Look at that. We ranked up. And I'm just going to continue doing high-value cargo all the way. And then we'll work on Fragile next. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being part of my channel, and I will see you guys on the roads of North America and other good stuff. Have a great night, guys. We'll see ya.